how in the heck do I give people a link? I want to invite somebody. How do I do that? Link.
Trying to get the tip jar turned on to my channel, but for some reason
Add more apps. No. Control room.
$5, $500.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to make this work, so settings, default voice.
So it has pressure.
Okay. Save. Okay, how do we, oh, add, invite people. There we go. Send invite as Stunt Hanger. Control C.
Forward.
Close. Oh, we got 2 viewers. All right, grab your camera and we'll test this out, make it work. I'm going to put up a link in Stunt Hanger. And let's do this now. Come on, so slow. New topic. LIVEHANGOUT. Now. Grab your webcam. And join chat here. Control B. Okay, says I have a message. I'll be right there, guys. Not to worry. Oh, that was Tim. Okay. So, where is the live chat? Where did it go? There we are. All right, we got 2 viewers. We'll see what happens. Let's get the control room up again. Cameraman. Oh, I don't know, broadcast. No, we don't want that. Okay, I want to see the control room.
So you don't like the torch stroke, guys.
Okay, where are we? Screen share, chat, control room. There we are. All right, I'm just testing this feature. I don't know how it's going to work, so we'll see what happens. What I did was move this up some. There we go. I want a nice arc back here because this is going to be white and this is going to be orange up here, and I just didn't have a plate or anything big enough.
You gotta use that washer.
Let me turn this off or turn it down. Volume. I just didn't have anything big enough. So what I did was, and I'm going to check this live stream to make sure that it's saving. I don't know whether it is or not. My first YouTube live stream. I have this plastic template material from Tom Morris. I don't know what it's called. But in order to make a template, I needed to make a pattern. So I made a pattern out of wood. And this wood pattern locks into the control horn right there and rests on the wing. So we get a nice arc here. But the problem is that it doesn't bend over. So I took this pattern here and transferred it to the template material. And now you plug it in there, and we're going to tape it right to the wing and then taper down, and I can make that nice arc in tape on both sides because it has that indexing notch right there. It goes right on the horn and right on the wing. So both sides will be in the same spot. We hope. At least that's the theory. If you got your camera, go ahead and join the I sent invites. You know, if you clicked on the forum, go ahead and do that. This is my first time I've done this. I don't know how this works, so let's see, chat. Okay. I know you're a viewer. Links. YouTube page. No, we don't want that. So we got a couple of viewers on there in here, but nobody's hooked up with a webcam. If you got a webcam, go ahead and start it and join the chat, and you can talk to me live. I mean, this is live, so I got to give Chris Red a call and see if he can get on. Yeah, he's probably not home from work yet. Anyway, so here's the pattern. I'm going to set it up here, and we're going to draw a pencil line. Got to get some tape. Oh, I wanted to state about, I made a comment about car paint. This is just what I do. You know, if you guys want to use car paint, hey, that's great. You know, if it works for you, great. This is how I've done it for 50 years. And everything from old school seems to work perfect. So I guess I'm a stickler for what works. So plug this in here, run it up to the trailing edge, put it on the wing. And I'm going to attach it there like so. This paint job is really not tape free yet, but it'll be good enough for this. I don't know how many of you guys watch me paint this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I think this is going to save to YouTube, but I'm not sure. Because like I said, this is my first YouTube Live. So, what the heck was that? Gotta turn it down some more. Let me get a soda here out of my refrigerator. So now we have the pattern here, and I'm just going to take a pencil and draw a very light line on there as a tape guide. Here's the pencil. I guess maybe I better pull it around. And if it all works out right, it should be exactly in the middle, you know, equal on both sides. If not, it'll be a disaster. So we're gonna go right at the middle here. Need a pencil, but I think maybe a softer pencil. Because I don't want to put a line, a dent in the paint. Well, very light. There it is. Okay. So we take this off. Remember, if you're just joining this chat, turn on your webcam, join the chat, and you can talk live, and I'll bring you in. Let me see. Control room. Should be able to. You should be able to get in there, add users, invite people. Close. I guess maybe I ought to go to the train guys, because they're the guys who taught me how to do it. So. Okay, I have a very faint pencil line right there. Now we got to go to the other side and make the other pencil line. That worked good. That was a slick way to do things. Okay. Perfect. Yep. Can't tell. Anybody in the chat room? We got 4 viewers. Remember, all you have to do is start your webcam and come on in. You can ask me a question live. So, okay, this is the line that'll be taped off. The front half will be orange and the back half will be white. Right in the center. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. I'll have to save that. That was a slick idea. We got 5 viewers in the Hangout, but nobody's joined. Am I doing something wrong? Let me go back to the forum and see if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, if you have a camera, let me see what happens when I click it. Live Hangout now. If I click it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and click on that link. Join the Hangout. Start your webcam, and it should come up. We should be able to talk to each other. So. Oh, I wanted to mention, so far, this painting that I've done, I weighed it all up. When I started this, before I painted the white on there, the airplane was 33.35 with 19.45 in hardware. That's the wheels, the tank, the engine, the prop, the suspender, so on and so forth. For a total of 52.8. And after painting the white on, it weighed 33.8. 1945 is 53.25 for a difference of approximately ½ an ounce. So not bad. That goes back to the to my using of the dope and my understanding of how the dope works. Now it's going to get lighter too, because it'll gas off, and as the solvents come out of that paint, it will get lighter, because the solvents is just a way to move the vehicle. It is a vehicle to move the pigment, I should say. And as I stated, I don't want anybody to think that my way is the only way. There was a question of a disagreement on my theory of car paint. Like I said before, if car paint works for you, hey, go ahead, use it. You know, this is just what I found. This is what works for me, and I've had good success in the last 50 years of how this works. So I'm not going to change. Anyway, now we're going to talk about tape. This is the what do they call it? The Great Plains tape. It's $4 a roll. It acts very similar to the 3M fine line tape. This is $15 a roll, but this tape is not the same as this tape. It will get by in a pinch, but it ain't the same. This plastic tape, I'm not exactly sure what it's made out of. You can't stretch this, and you can't go around a corner with this type tape. It's good for straight lines and kind of, you know, sighting things or whatever. But I know Wendy used it. I don't use it because it doesn't leave a nice clean line, but Blue Fine Line does. So that's what we're going to use there. That's an old roll I had. I'm hoping that it'll clean up, and we'll see how. I'm going to clean the edges up from all the sawdust and stuff, and we'll see how sticky it is. But to me, this is the best stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure this is ready to, if you guys type the chat, if you don't have a webcam, you want to type in chat. Let's see if we can get the chat room open. Chat, there's the chat. You can enter a message on the right, chat here. I'm going to see if somehow I can invite one of them train guys over that I know has a camera. Matter of fact, Johnny, I killed his email address. Let's see, we'll call Johnny in Georgia. 4330. You want to see some neat stuff? Trains. Mississippi. And Tim. Steve. It might be Mississippi. Washington, Oklahoma. Let's see when that was. No, Mississippi called me for some reason. 7:31 p.m. That might be it. So we'll try it. No, that ain't it. Yeah, Georgia, there it is. We can see if we can't get another guy on here to make sure this is working, because you guys don't seem to want to work on it. Hey Johnny, this is Sparky. I got one of these Google Hangouts open right now, but my guys, I don't know if it's working or not, because all I have is viewers, but nobody on webcam. Could you join me and make sure that it's working? Yeah, where do I send the link to? Okay, hold on. God, this thing is slow. Southeast Rail, let's see, right. SOUTHEAST Rails. RAI Rails. It's going to come over my It's going to come over my Sparky FL at Gmail. You said gmail.com, and we'll put in here Hangout, HANGOUT, and hit the link. Control V. All right. So we got Southeast Rails. So SOUTHEASTRAILS at gmail.com. Okay, I sent it. Please join me when you can. I want to make sure it's working. Okay. All right, buddy. Thank you. Bye. All right, for you guys that aren't sure about how this works, we're going to have the train guys come in here. It seems that, this is really cool. This is a cool feature. So I want to make sure that you guys can do this. We can communicate, and you can show me what you're doing in your shop, and I can comment on it. So it's going to be just a minute before he comes up. He's got to turn his computer on and do whatever. But we'll see what happens. Oh, man. Anyway, you get the idea of what I did there. I made the pattern. And I just lightly penciled in the line. We're going to tape that off. And then I'm going to paper that back there, and then we'll spray this orange. And I probably won't do that until later on this evening. And then it gets a red trim and a black nose, and we're going to get a baby sky blue canopy with some fogging. And I don't know if anybody's seen Chris Rudd's airplane. It was pretty nice, but I'm incorporating one of my old favorites. This is an airplane I built around, well, I guess it was about 1990. And it had a Super Tiger 51 in it. And it was about the same size as this, and it was about 55 ounces, I guess. The beam wing airplane that flew really well. And I always liked that paint job. So after seeing Chris's airplane and looking at the drawing that he put up, I'm figuring that we can get a real nice paint job out of this. And instead of the white area here, we're going to go with the red flaps and the red nose. Yeah, should be nice. So Johnny, come on, where are you? Anyway, oh, that's the wrong one. I hold on this guy.
That's a Sparky.
I guess it
Do what?
I guess it does work.
Yeah, hang on. I've got to, I'm still on my other mic,
Okay.
I got to switch it over.
So now there's 3 in here. There was 5, but they left because I guess they couldn't figure out how to make it work.
No, I just clicked on the link and that you emailed me and just came straight in.
Yeah, that's what I figured. My guys, you're 67. My guys are 75, 80 years old. And like we were discussing the other day, if we were 15 years old, you could figure this crap out real quick. I'm just happy that I got this to work. Now, this is broadcasting right out of YouTube.
Okay, now right now I'm in the Hangout, so.
Right, but this was started right on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
So let me see here.
Yeah, because from my end right here, yeah, it's just a regular Hangout.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a live Hangout because I'm showing that it's being recorded because it says live in the top right-hand corner.
Right. Oh, it is being recorded though, right?
As far as I can tell.
How can you tell?
Because on my screen at top right-hand corner, it says live.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, I see live up there, but how do you know it's being recorded?
Well, other than that, no, I don't. But YouTube is recording it because when we do our shows like this on live Hangout, then once we quit the show, within probably about 5 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how much traffic, I guess, is that night, it'll pop up right on YouTube in our channel.
Well, that's good. That's what I want. I'm trying to get a way that I can, help my members right there with their stuff. Now, Dane, I'm surprised Dane is not on here. I know he has a webcam just like this. Now, do you have to be a Google member or what?
That's a good question. Probably do. You probably have to have a Google account. Yeah, a Google account to be able to get in. I'm thinking.
Well, guys, this is Johnny. He's from, what's the name of the place? YouTube Model Builders.
Yeah.
And they do railroads. And last night I showed him Wendy's trains. So I hope you guys like that. I mean, Wendy has a heck of a layout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we also on YouTube, on Google, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Our channel is YouTube Model Railroaders.
Right.
On YouTube. That's where all of our shows go to, and we have a playlist there. One's for Tuesday night, one's for Thursday night, and no one for the live show, which is once a month.
So we have 4 people in here now, 4 viewers. So you're one, and then there's 3 other, I guess, or am I one? So even if
you and I, no, those are 4 independent viewers. You're looking down at the bottom right-hand corner where it says viewers.
Right.
That's the people that are in the Q&A.
Okay.
They don't count the people that's on the panel.
Okay. So what needs to be, what these guys need to do is enable their webcam, right, and microphone.
And go to the link that you sent me, and that will put them on the panel.
So now there's 3 viewers. So if they just click on that link that I posted as in my forum.
Yeah, YouTube Live.
Accept the camera and voice, they come right in. Now there's 2. So maybe they're trying to get on. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when you sent me the link, I clicked on it. Of course, YouTube, Google's disclosure page pops up, kind of like their terms and conditions. Yeah.
Right.
And you're acknowledging that you are about to join a live show that's recorded. And you click the I agree button. That screen disappears, and then you have the join screen where it shows you who's on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
And that mid-screen, kind of towards the bottom, you'll see a big button that says join, and you click on that, and it just brings you right in.
Well, I'm glad that I you guys taught me how to do this, and as I was telling you, most of my guys are older and don't quite know or whatever, and some of them probably don't have web cameras. But if you do have a web camera, follow Johnny's advice. He's from YouTube Model Builders. We're going to start doing a little collaboration back and forth to see if we can't get our channel to grow and get his channel to grow, because I know many of you airplane guys are train guys, and they got some really neat stuff over there, and a good bunch of guys.
Yeah, we got the e-magazine too, which JD and his crew do a great job on putting out every 2 months. It comes out bi-monthly. They have a lot of good articles in there.
Now, I got a guy in my circle here that I know has a webcam, and I know he can get on here, but I don't think he's off work. So you guys set a time every night to do this? I mean, how do I get, should I make a schedule when I'm going to do this so that my guys know?
Yes, you'd be better off with a schedule. Ours is at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central Time. We advertise it as 9 o'clock Central Time, and we do a Tuesday show and we do a Thursday show. And our live show is at 9 o'clock Central Time also. It's the third Saturday of the month. When you do it on schedule like that, everybody knows, when to expect the show to be. They know what day and what time. All they got to do is, just check their time zone to see if they're ahead or behind 9 Central.
Well, I appreciate you guys helping me getting this started, and we'll do some stream. Like I said, this is right out of YouTube. This is not out of Google Hangout. It looks like we have people coming in and out, but no webcams. Is that because they're not accepting?
It could be that they just don't have webcams. Yeah, and there are people that prefer just to be in the Q&A so that they can watch the show and just ask questions. They really don't care to be on camera, which is fine too. Yeah,
but this way, the reason why I wanted to do this is this way I could look at, some of the guys are asking me questions and I could see what they want to fix, or the procedure that they're trying to do, so they can show me their model and I can tell them what's wrong. Otherwise I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the same thing for us, is especially our Thursday night show. That's a general topic. I mean, we talk about any and everything as far as train modeling, and people come in, they have a problem, they put it up in the Q&A, and usually I'll have 5 to almost 9 people on the panel of a wide variety of different areas of expertise, and we try to get the question answered for them. Help them with the problem. Others are just asking for information. So Tuesday night, that's one where we do have a specific topic and have specific guests on that we go over. Those shows are usually an hour to an hour and a half. My show runs typically 2 hours. But we're looking at maybe changing the format on it, shortening it up a little bit. I mean, if the topic's good and we're getting a lot of response on it, I just let it run. I'll let it run as long as he wants to go.
Right.
Up to about 2 hours.
That one young guy that the guy who makes the trees that I was talking to last night was wearing a hat like mine, makes the trees.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, the one who thinks he has a beard.
Yeah.
What is that on your face? He was showing something to do with OBS, and I'd like to get with him as well. So he said that I could run multiple cameras with OBS, and I had never tried. And I'll get another webcam so I can put it up in the the room or whatever.
Yeah, or set it up at the other end of your workbench. Just give a different angle on what you're doing right there at the workbench.
Right.
That works really well too.
Yeah, I have a lot of workbenches here. I got 3, so I guess 3 cameras.
Yeah. I mean, like this bench you're at right now, you could put 2 cameras there, one at each end, to give you 2 different views.
Right. This one is sitting on a light stand out in the middle of the floor, as far as the cord will reach right now.
Yeah. And I haven't forgot you. I was when I came back downstairs, I was going to go over and look at the adapter I've got on the Cat 6 cable, so I could look that up and get you the number off of Amazon, which one I ordered.
I have an Amazon account. Just send me the the link on the page.
Yeah.
So this Cat 6 cable, what is that? Is that like a phone cord?
Similar. It's got multiple cables inside. The biggest thing is, I'm not a big guru on computer equipment, but Cat 6 right now will run at the fastest transfer rate. It has a lot faster transfer rate than what Cat 5 has, or Cat 4.
Now, yeah, well, I guess that's what you plug in to, like your modem, right?
Yeah. Yeah, usually it'll have a phone connector on the end of it.
Right. Yeah, I got
But
a
yeah, 6 cables. There's 6 cables in there. So, uh, yeah, if you hadn't started talking about it, I could have told you what that connector was. RJ12, I think, is a 4 connector. That's your telephone, standard telephone. And then there's an RJ something number, I think 15 or whatever, 16. That's your cat because it has 6 lines on it rather than 2 or 4.
I have one television over here in the corner. I'll turn it here. I don't know whether you can see it or not.
Yeah, bottom part.
Yeah, one television there, and on the other side of that wall, I have another television that I just figured out how to use as a monitor. I have oh, what do they call that cable that goes? Oh shit, HDMI.
Yeah.
This laptop has HDMI out, so I can use my television monitor as a teleprompter or a monitor of some type or
Yeah.
whatever. So that was kind of cool that I just figured out. And you guys have basically turned me on to all that because
Well, like we say, we like spending your money.
yeah, geez, thanks. Stuff that I don't have.
Yeah.
But I had all this stuff, but I didn't really do anything with it. What I've been doing is I have 3 cameras and a clapper board, and some of the older movies I was switching angles, but the editing. Oh, you dropped out.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. The editing takes so long to do. I figured that I would do it all live stream.
Yeah.
And that way I don't have to edit anything, just back and forth. And when, he was showing me the OBS software that you could swap cameras, that'd be great. And let Google do the editing, because when I do I have Adobe Pro, Final Cut Pro, and some of the other graphics programs, I can spend, for a half an hour video, I can spend 2 hours editing it. And
Yeah.
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I use the Pinnacle Pro. Right now, I'm Pinnacle 18.5. Like I told you the other night, I've got 19 sitting down here, but I'm going to be rebuilding this computer. So when I rebuild it, I'll probably put 19 on. It's got some neat features to it that 18 doesn't have. It does multiple cameras too. So.
Well, I have After Effects, and on that machine that I have in the other room, it was a gaming rig, 16 gig or I don't know, most memory you can put in it, and Velociraptor drives on RAID and all this other crap with a good video card. But when you hit save in After Effects, it might be 2 hours saving.
Wow.
So this way, if I can figure out these cameras, I bought the Logitech probably a year ago. If I could get another one of these or a couple more of these and run them around in that program, like what was his name again?
Andy.
Andy, like Andy was showing last night. I'm figuring that sitting here, pushing a button is a whole lot better than editing, and let Google do its work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could do, you can do multiple cameras here in the Google Live, but it takes a little doing because you got to go up to the gear and where it shows your camera. If you have multiple cameras plugged in, you can just select which one as long as they're turned on. And they all have to be turned on before you start the Hangout anyway. So that way when you start the Hangout, it recognizes all the cameras. If you turn it on after you start to hang out, well, then it won't see the camera.
Well, I have one camera in the laptop.
Yeah.
that I have tape over the top of it.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
looks to me like this is reversed. How do you reverse the picture on it? Because the letters are backwards.
Okay. What you do is you'll have to go down to your toolbox. That's on the left-hand side of the screen.
Right?
Click on toolbox. They'll come up on the right-hand side. Now, the first icon you see at the top, the profile with a circle around it,
Right?
click on that. And the first thing you see under the blue line says lower third. Over to the right, you'll see a box with an arrow making a circle.
Yeah.
That's your screen reverse.
Do I have to do that every time?
Yeah, you'll have to do it every time you start a Hangout. But when you click
Right.
that, they'll reverse it to you. See, everybody else sees you right. What you're doing is just reversing your view. You see yourself backwards. So when you click that, it'll turn you back around the right way.
Okay, now you see my lower third, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, but that's kind of a, if I do that, that takes away from the screen, so shut that off.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate you helping me get this set up.
Yeah, I just went to the Q&A on my screen, clicked on it. So I got to figure that one out because it says this feature is disabled. So I can't see the Q&A that you're looking at.
Yeah, how do I do that? How do I enable it?
That I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to get that one figured out.
There's the settings. Enable auto load, mute notification sounds, auto load. Let's see here. Comment tracker. Do we turn that on? No, that ain't it. Sound setting here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. We'll have to, that's just one of those features we'll have to work out. It may be that for right now, whoever's on the panel here in the show may not be able to view the Q&A. It'll just be you that can view the Q&A.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the old Google Hangouts, you know, everybody on the panel during a live show could view the Q&A. All they got to do is turn Q&A on, and they'll see the Q&A, what everybody's commenting about.
I clicked on this thing. It says your Hangout toolbox needs your permission in order to start. Hangout toolbox. Hangout app to success. Okay, well, we'll get it now and see what happens.
Well, you just open the toolbox so it's working to start with, because you get.
You're already in a video call. Yeah, okay, well, I knew that.
Yeah, just cancel that out, because if you don't, it'll hang you up. You'll have to go back to your link, come back in.
Now, let me ask you this. That link that I posted, when I close this out, will somebody else be able to come in on it?
No, it'll just show them that this has been closed, that this is no longer an active call.
How do you close out this toolbox now? Oh, I see.
You can go back up to click on your chat box or your Q&A box.
Yeah, I got it. All right. Well, I guess that's all I really needed. Give me a hand. Maybe the guys will watch this on YouTube and you know, we get it going again.
Yeah, we got to work out. You know, that's what the meeting's going to be about, is figuring out how we're going to advertise it. You know, how to get the links out to where everybody can get to it to be able to watch the shows.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, as far as getting people on the panel, doing it like you did, where you just copy the link and email it to them. Yeah, that's what we do on a lot of the shows.
Well, right now, my link that I emailed you is posted on my forum, and the forum post says live chat now.
Yeah.
But what I'm afraid of is that the guys that I have, you know, don't quite understand what this is. So that's why I kind of brought you in, sure that somebody else was on here and they could see that there was, you know, talk back and forth. And they need to have a web camera in order to come in and be able to talk. And it's a video conference is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, multi-person video conference.
And how many people can we have in here?
10, that's counting yourself. So I always say 9 because you got the one person running the show that's going to be on the panel anyway. So you
Right.
can have 9 guests on here.
Okay, and then can other people be viewing it as?
Yeah, they're the ones here in the Q&A.
Okay, well, I don't understand how that works, but
Q&A, that's your questions and answers. That's
right.
what people are looking at on YouTube. They have the white part over here on their right-hand part of the screen down at the bottom. It says enter chat message or a link here. So, like on mine, I don't know if it's going to come up on yours or not, but you see the word test?
Yes.
All right. So when they're watching from YouTube, what they see is the live show, and they'll have this part here to where they can type in their comments or questions. You type those in at the bottom. There's a blue box down here with a blinking cursor.
Uh-huh.
It only blinks for so long. If there's no activity, it'll quit. So all you got to do is put your cursor in the box, left click it one time, and you'll get the blinking cursor, and you can start typing what you want into it. And when you get done, if it's more than one line, do not hit the enter key, because if you do, that posts what you've already typed. Just keep typing. It does a word wrap. So once you get done with the whole comment, then you hit the enter key, and it'll post it up in the chat, in the Q&A.
And that's probably why when I first met you guys, I kept hitting enter, and I go, well, where did it go? It disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, when you hit enter key, that automatically posts it up in the Q&A for you. So when you get to the end of a sentence, you hit period, just hit the space bar and keep on typing until you're done with your comment or question. You hit the enter key at the end, and they'll post it up in the Q&A.
All right. Well, I appreciate you helping me out. I'm hoping that the guys that are watching this on YouTube can figure it out. And I'll start doing these live shows up, you know, maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night. And but we only have till September to run these, and then we have to figure out another way, right?
No, this is the way you're going to do it after September the 12th.
Okay, and it's going to be exactly the same then, right?
Yeah, you do it on YouTube after September the 12th, just what you're doing right now. Now, before, the old way that we still have, they did away with our regular Hangout part. We can only do live shows for right now up till September the 12th. Used to, you could just run a Hangout without it being a live show. It wasn't recorded. You didn't have the record feature. And then they had the live show. Well, they did away with all that except for the live show. They're keeping it. They're using it for something else, but we're still using it because you have to use the live show to get your show going, and you're using YouTube to broadcast it. So you're broadcasting this show live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So right now, if I were to go to my YouTube channel, this would be live.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is being broadcast on my other, because I have a link to, let me look at this other, let's see, we want to go to Stunt Hanger. It's on air, it says in Google. We want to go to
You may have to open up a new tab to be able to do that, or open a new browser so it won't kick you out of this one.
Now I'm looking at my other, make sure that it might be loading up on this other forum live, and that'd be perfect.
Yeah, it could be you may not see it till after you shut this down and it posts the recording.
Yeah, it's still the old, the paint, that was the last live stream I did. It was a live stream, but not like this, a Q&A. It just shows the painting begins on the other site, so.
Yeah.
But that's all right. I mean, I'll get it figured out. All right, Johnny, I guess I'll let you
Before,
go.
it's kind of a one-sided deal where you were the one-man show.
Right.
Now we're getting the capability on YouTube to have multiple people. So it's
Right.
not just a one-man show anymore. So, like this plane you're working on now, you could be working on it and have 2, 3, 4 other guests. They could be working on other airplanes too at the same time, doing different stuff. Y'all just talking back and forth, check your Q&A every couple of minutes to see if anybody's posted a question about what somebody's doing. Then they could stop and explain what they're doing.
Right. That's what I had in mind.
And like you say, even once you start a show up, people that have the webcam, if they're having a problem with something or they want to show you a problem they're having, then all they got to do is go to your link that you post for the show, the live show, like you did for me.
Right.
And they can click on that, come in on the panel, as long as the panel's not full. And they can have their camera on, show you the problem they're having. Like you said, if you see it, you could better tell them, how to fix it or a better process to do.
Right. It looks like my camera is crystal clear, yet your camera is not. Like the megapixels are different. Does my camera come across crystal clear?
Yeah. This one I'm using right now, this is the Logitech C250H, and I'm not sure if it does HD all the time. And that's also part of my computer too, because this computer's kind of died. I've already lost my USB controller on it. Every time I plug something in the USB, if it's 2 or 3.0 in speed, I get a message on my screen that says, this is a 2.0 device, plug it into a 2.0 or a 3.0 USB. It thinks it's, working a 1.0 USB plug when all of them are actually 3.0s. It's just the controller's gone out.
So when this is over and it's uploaded to YouTube, I can download it onto my computer and edit it, right?
I believe so, yeah. You should be able to go into Video Manager on your YouTube site and do whatever you do normally to your videos. If you want to edit them, you can do. You'll be able to do everything you've been able to do to all your other videos. Go into Video Manager.
Right. The bit rate that these YouTube videos are on are much less than the bit rate that I edit on, and I have it turned all the way down, but it takes forever to upload, and I don't know if that's because my internet connection is only 10 meg, or I don't know.
Well, I'm using cable Comcast. My package is what they call the 25.5. I've got 5 gigabytes upload. I got 25 gigabytes download, which is pretty doggone fast. But when I upload a video to YouTube, it usually takes about 30 minutes for it to do it. But that's because YouTube is checking every one of the videos that you upload. They check them for copyright infringement.
I got a
And
copyright hit yesterday.
yeah, you don't want to get any more of them. You got to be careful because if you get 3 dings on YouTube, they disable your channel permanently.
Well, they said I wasn't in trouble. It's just that one of the songs on there, they were, somebody had a claim on it and they wanted to collect the revenue. And that was before it was published. So they were checking it before it was published, because the minute I looked and there's no monetization, and I go, wait a minute. So I got an email that says, we're not in trouble, but we have a claim against you. So I deleted the video and took the music out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they do give you a warning about it. If you continue to do it, they will ding you. I follow David Walsh online. He's one of the YouTube gurus.
Yeah.
And one of his videos, he was talking about that because YouTube's gotten real finicky about the copyright stuff.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this is this video that I did was edited by a guy, Bob Hunt, and the music that he used was from Audio Soup, or one of those places where you buy, the rights.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know that I don't have rights to that?
I'm not sure. I know some people have said that they did have the rights to songs, and YouTube sent them a email saying that that was copyrighted. Now, it could be because you didn't put credits in your video, either at the beginning or the end, giving claim to the song, who produced it, who sung it, stuff like that. That could have been a red flag to them too. I mean, you could have the rights, you bought the royalty, to use that music, but if you don't give it the proper credit, that's another thing that YouTube will get a red flag on.
Well,
But you didn't credit it the way it should have been credited. Because they even recommend, if you're using royalty-free music, to go ahead and put in there that's from such and such website, is, such and such group did it. It doesn't matter if it's instrumental or vocal, as long as you gave credit to it, that shouldn't throw up any red flags. And if it is royalty music that you do have a valid license to it, they may ask you to send them a copy of it, which as long as you got it, it's no big deal. Just to prove that you did pay the money to use that specific song.
right.
Because, I mean, Pinnacle gives you a lot of royalty-free music that you can use for various types of videos. For us trained people, there's really not a whole lot of music there that's suitable for our type videos. But still, you really need to put your credits there at the beginning or end of the video, giving credit to that music.
Except for the YouTube Creator Studio music, right?
Yeah, if that's what it is, you'll say music by creator studio, group such and such. What group did it?
I got 367 videos. I haven't given any credit to those artists out of YouTube Creator Studio.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just something you might want to consider start doing, from this point on. Because usually, like for me, when I'm doing videos, they're specific. Like I was doing an update video for Trainmaster Hobby Shop down here that I go to on Wednesday nights and work. So I made an intro, just a stock intro for it. It's got pretty much everything in there. Now, if I need to, for whatever reason, on a certain video, I can still edit that if I need to. And I have a stock ending for the video. So all I do is I create my video, add those to it. You still there? Because I lost the camera, you're muted. Still there, Sparky? Your mic's muted. I can't hear you. Sparky. You might have to refresh. If you can hear me, just hold the control key down and push your R key one time. That'll refresh your connection. Bring you right back in. God can't table dance to entertain people. There you go.
Yeah. I wonder why that happened.
It's just a quirk in the machinery.
John Mitchell has added a Hangout toolbox.
Yeah, we get that too. That's just one of those little quirks. We don't pay attention to it.
So anytime that happens, I just push Control R, right?
Yep.
Now, am I still a leader of this broadcast?
Yes. Yes, you should be able to go back to YouTube, Google Live Hangout and see all your controls and everything. Are you seeing down at the bottom of the screen, your bottom right, you should see the viewers and the links?
Yeah.
All right.
Hangout Test is the name of this little little thing. Well, anyway, basically what you helped me with is showing my guys, that this does work, and hopefully they can get on here and we can talk back and forth. And if you're watching on Stunt Hanger, please get a webcam. Let me look at your airplanes. I can give you advice right from here. So we're going to start doing these, I guess, probably at 9 o'clock every night.
Yeah, set up a schedule and a specific time. That way you'll have a lot more viewers because they know when the show's going to be.
Do I have to start a Hangout every time and get a new link?
I believe so, yes. Yes.
So this is not like when I broadcast, I just put the key in my encoder one time, and anytime I hit, stream live, it goes on.
Yeah.
So this is not like it then, right?
Yeah, essentially what you're doing is you're starting out two different entities. You got to start the Hangout up, and then you get your live broadcast going.
All right. Well, I appreciate the help, and if I get another one going or whatever, and I need your help, I'll send you an invite.
All right, you'll get my invoice at the end of the month.
All right. You have a good evening.
All right, Sparky, glad I could help you out.
Okay. You take care.
All right, bye.